Right guys, I'm going to show you guys some very interesting things you can do with a groove pool in Ableton. Some things that you may not even know, so watch until the end to find out. You can actually apply groove pool to either a MIDI or a audio track. You want to go into grooves, and I've already selected some grooves here already, but you can bring any groove you want, as many as you need. And then when you go into this MIDI here, as you can see here, is a quite straight 16th level MIDI track, which means on the 16th hit, you'll have like a hi-hat or a beat. Right, so what we're going to do here, we're either going to simply drag this groove into the MIDI track like that, or what's even better is you can go into the clip and select groove here. Because this is a 16th level clip, we're going to select 16ths like that. We're going to make sure timing is 100 and velocity is 100. Velocity is important so you can actually hear the swing. So let's go ahead and hear the difference. Right? You can't hear anything, can you? That's because by default, the global amount is 0. Let's increase that to 100. Let's go again. Okay, so that had the desired effect, but if you want, you can just simply go ahead and change it to a different swing. Let's just do that. Okay, that's all fairly basic stuff, right? But what I wanted to show you that's really interesting is we can apply it now to this audio track, which I find very fascinating. So let's go ahead, and we've selected the clip. I'm going to go ahead and select a groove. Now this is an 8th level on the clip, not 16th. Let's listen to it actually without the groove. Now let's just apply the groove. So this is a real-time application of the groove. So that's made some changes already to it. And there's another 8th level here that we can just use. So it's applied a different type of swing, and there are so many types of swings you can choose. This has literally applied it to an audio track. Now the thing you can do now is, if you really like it, you can actually commit by clicking this little arrow here, and this will actually change the audio. This will actually destructively change it, as you can see there. And finally, the other thing that I think is worth showing you is grooves themselves are actually little MIDI files. So if you actually go in and expand this MIDI file out like that, you can see there's actually notes in this MIDI file. Okay, so if you want to maybe change how the groove sounds, so maybe move this maybe a little bit forward, this a little bit back like that, what you can do is you can now take this MIDI file and add it back to the groove pool. Now let's apply that new groove that we've just created. By the way, I have no idea how it's going to sound, to the audio. Okay, you get my drift. And obviously now, if you really like it, I don't like it, but if you did like it, you could go ahead and now save this groove and call it whatever you want. Isn't that cool?